How are you feeling, my love? You've been at this for weeks now. Weeks of traveling, weeks of hiding from your former associates, weeks of planning and hunting. And all alone, with nothing but a notebook and a van. Our lives were always lonely ones, in different ways, but never as lonely as this. Do you wish you'd brought a friend? None of them would have believed me. Or maybe you like being alone. Maybe you don't even want me here, this voice in your head. Maybe I just make you feel worse, but, well, too bad. You're stuck with me. Today you find yourself in a small town, a single school-sized town, where the small town people all nod at you respectfully as you walk by. What do you think these people think of the institution in their town? Do they think it's a curse, bringing madness and violence to their quiet lives? Or a blessing, bringing them wealth and traffic, keeping them afloat? Or do they not think about it at all? Is it just there, a silently accepted part of the landscape? Do you think the people who built it here thought about what the people who live here would think at all? Do you? The place itself certainly isn't much to look at. An old corporate low-rise, dull red bricks, and blinded windows. The lobby elevators have no buttons, just beige doors that slide shut behind you, and mirrored walls where you can look at yourself reflected into eternity. What do you think of yourself in your tattered polycotton uniform, worn and dirty from travel, looking into your own piercing dark brown eyes? I think you look nice today, actually. That motel shower did you good, and I know you're looking at your hair and going, God, I should have gotten it cut while I was in the city, but I actually like it a bit longer. It looks good on you. It suits your renegade vibe you've got going. Ding! The elevator opens and you're walking through it immediately into this hallway of green patterned carpets and wood paneled walls, and at the end of it there's a door of frosted glass, and I know that's where it is. I can see the shape of it moving, but instead you turn sharply into one of the dozen side rooms. Why? As you walk through the wrong door, 24 eyes shoot up at you in fear, then immediately avert their gaze, fidgeting, hoping you didn't see them seeing you, hoping you'll leave them alone. Will you? Why did you come in here? Antisocials, each of them dressed in a pressed colored shirt and a dull tie with matching slacks, seated in black pleather chairs at a wooden conference table, each one pushed as far away from each other as possible, fanning out to make space for you. In the center of the table, a black triangular speakerphone, and on the far wall, an overhead projector asks a daring question. What is your favorite kind of fruit? What is your favorite kind of fruit? It's peaches, right? But only when they're in season. You're always very particular about that. Obviously, you know mine. Eventually, after an agonizingly long silence, one of the antisocials says, apples, I think? Ding! And from the ceiling falls a plastic packet of nuts and candy, which makes him jump as it lands in front of him. Everyone tries not to look at it, and he seems too self-conscious to take it. Do you want it? The projector moves to a new slide with a new question. What is your favorite thing to do at the beach? Well, you never liked the beach, so I guess no nuts and candy for you. Enough of this detour. You turn and leave, and again you can only walk through the hallway for so long before being forced into another identical room, filled with another group of antisocials around an identical table, answering identical questions. And you do this again and again and again, going room to room, but never able to walk to the room you want to go to. Until eventually you stop, slam yourself into a chair. Several antisocials start hyperventilating and glancing at the projection, which asks, what is your favorite drink on a hot summer's day? You growl, lemonade. Ding! And munch on your nuts and candy contemplatively. Why are you lying? We both know you're an apple juice woman. Are you worried that someone here is going to use the fact that you're an apple juice woman against you? Or are you just lying for the sake of it? As you put the last peanut in the packet in your mouth and throw the garbage on the floor, you unclip your baton from your belt, slam it on the table, and scream, "Get out!" The antisocials all jump to their feet, and waving your baton in the air like a lunatic, you shepherd them out of the room, closing the door behind you. Threatening with violence, how original of you. Shaking with terror, taking great pains not to be touched by each other, they scatter to every other room, and you follow, only to repeat yourself again and again and again. Get out! Get out! Get out! Emptying rooms and closing doors until all of you are packed tight into one room, pressed up against the wall, many of them crying from the torture of proximity to other bodies. And then you empty that one too, and with nowhere to go, the hallway fills with bodies, and you're able to push roughly past them to the frosted glass door. Very clever. I suppose you're a pro at these little puzzles at this point. Did the nuts and candies help? When you first open the door, you see nothing but a plain office. But there's a little bit of feather and steel you can see poking out from the gap where the desk meets the floor. And so you fling the desk aside, and the warden screams and scrambles, leaping from wall to wall, flinging papers and binders every which way, desperate to be as far away from you as possible within the confines of the space. But your grip catches a limb and you slam it to the ground, and your baton slams down on its skull a moment later. Blood and oil splattering across sheafs of white paper. Your nitrile gloved hands pull metal from flesh, fascia and feathers, bone and sinew, freeing this part of the mad bird from its endoskeletal cage. This one has the mad bird's guts, which writhe with discomfort at the mere thought of interacting with others. As you leave, the space is quiet, the antisocials having fled to every shadowed corner of the place they can find, finding privacy behind overturned chairs and under tables. Only one more to go.